Alright, I just finished reading Genesis 12:20 all the way to Genesis 15:17. And from what I got is Abraham went back to Canaan with his wife after the Pharaoh discovered that his wife was not actually his sister, but his wife. And Abraham had a argument with Lot, which was his nephew, and to prevent anything from happening, Lot decided to leave to Sodom, and Abraham decided to stay. But after a while, God made, reaffirmed his promise that all the land that Abraham saw would belong to his future descendants, like his descendants. Of course, Abraham didn't really believe that much because, he didn't have any kids. Like the most closest thing he had to a child was his nephew, Lot. After a while, there was a war, and like all the local king that was near Lot's land, or like where he moved to, got defeated, which got Lot captured and all of his possessions taken. So Abraham decided to go and rescue him, and by doing that, he was just facing he got his servants all armed and ready to go fight and rescue his nephew, right? Because they're still family. They just had an argument. And this is my favorite part. Like in Genesis 12:15, it says, after these things the word of the Lord came unto Abraham in a vision, saying, fear not, Abraham, I am thy shield and thy exceeding great reward. Which basically means that God handed him the win. And due to basically God handed him the win, and Abraham actually winning, he got blessed by this sort of king priest, right? And was asked if he wanted a portion of the loot from the war, spoils of war. And Abraham decided not to, because he's humble like that. But that's basically all I got from Genesis 12:20 to 15:17. Maybe once I reread it again, I'll understand it a bit more. But that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching.